Can a garden help to solve our climate crisis today? My name is Juan Padilla, and today I'll be talking about just that. A lot of the problems that arise from our climate crisis stems from our disconnection with our ecology. Our ecology, meaning where our food comes from, where our water comes from, what are the insects and plant life that's native to our area. By not having a connection to them, we don't tend to value them as we should because they're key players to our environment. And so that's one way that a garden helps. Localizing our lifestyle. I guess that'll be the key theme here. And so let's draw a garden. So we've got a tree. It's abundant foliage. We've got some flowers. We've got some shrubs here and there. Got some more flowers here. So anyways, we're going to start with the tree. What benefit does a tree have to our environment? And if you don't know, trees are flipping amazing. They are powerhouses to helping to fight climate change because they're carbon sequesters. They help to bring in carbon from the atmosphere and store it in their roots and foliage. And so they help to basically bring in some of the greenhouse gases down and back into the carbon cycle, which we're obviously burning way too much of with the lifestyles that we live today, because most of our lifestyle stems from cheap energy, like fossil fuels. So that's one way of combating it. Another reason trees are amazing, besides sequestering carbon, is that they prevent erosion, they keep the soil together, and they feed the soil life, especially when their leaves drop. I'm going to keep going down here. And they bring the rain. So what I mean by that is, I'm going to draw some roots here to show that they prevent erosion. They keep the soil together. They feed the soil life. Give these guys some roots too. Trees also help to bring the rain. In other words, they bring in moisture from their roots that allow them to get into. Oh, I wish I had a blue marker. It allows tree roots to get water from the water table, bring it up to their leaves, and through evapotranspiration, it goes back into the water cycle, right? So they sequester carbon, they prevent soil erosion, they bring the rain. Now what about our flower friends here? So they obviously give food to our beneficial insects, that help to increase pollination and help the food, such as fruit trees, strawberries, and many other foods, help them to produce, right? So it helps to give our pollinator friends, our little insects, food and a place to live. It gives them habitat. Then we've got birds that also benefit from this, from pollinator plants and from habitat from these plants. So we're going to add habitat to the list. Habitat. And pollination. Especially in a day and age when bees and other insects are dying off, it's so important that we can actually hold space for these other species that are crucial to our environment. Especially as the climate changes, we're going to need these safe havens. Okay, and one other thing that I guess I'll touch upon is a garden provides food and medicine, right? Fruit, nuts, seeds, veggies, roots. Oh man, a garden is just super exciting just for that alone. And one little hidden thing, and I guess it comes from localizing our lifestyle. By doing all of this, you end up coming up with a surplus of life, of food and medicine that you can share. Share. There we go. With your community. I personally feel this is a huge way of fighting our climate crisis. If we can get together around food and medicine and stewarding the land, then we can really, really help to make a difference. Sequestering carbon, providing habitat. I mean, that's just super exciting for me. Just coming from a place where I grew up around a huge city, of course, there were plants and trees as well. But just being able to imagine a world where there's more habitat for bees, for insects, for birds, and for us, honestly. Um, Gardens are a better habitat for all of us as people. If we all had gardens, we can be able to share food, medicine, and and also one added thing I'll just add to this is our watershed. Um, by having gardens, we really value where our water comes from, because if that water is polluted, our food is polluted, our way of life is polluted. And I feel like a garden helps to localize our lifestyle in a way that we care about our environment. We care about our ecology. And I think all of this together helps to fight the climate crisis and bring about a better world. So my name is Juan Padilla. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know what you thought. We will be talking more about this in our 6-part series, Regenerative Gardening and Herbalism. Feel free to check it out in the About section. But until then, stay well, and I'll see you soon.